What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? Welcome to our fourth episode of Let's Hoop. You have me, your host today. I'm Sky, aka Talkmaster. And then we have, hold on, what is, hey, Darius, where are you, man?
Don't worry
Hey,
about it. This is the special vacation edition of Let's Hoop, all right?
okay. CEO on vacation, but it's all
Yeah, man.
good. We just like to welcome y'all, man. You enjoy yourself, Darius? Just to make sure. Are you
Hey,
enjoying
man.
yourself?
Yeah, very much so. We were working on Father's Day. We had games and all that, so I had to spend a little Father's Day time with my daughter. So we had to get away for a little minute.
I understand, but
Now
man,
we
we
can.
got a great show today. Got a great show today. Darius, man, you're having fun, and I'm in the comfortability of my own home. How y'all doing over there? All right, but here we go. We got a great show lined up for you guys today, so can't wait to get started.
So,
Oh,
like we
I'm
said,
yeah, I'm shaking my head too.
you still at the music? You still in the music? You
Oh
still in the
yeah, I was
music?
in it. I was in it.
But no, like you said, this is a special vacation edition of Let's Hoop. We not in the studio today, but we want to make sure we still bring y'all an action-packed show. So we're gonna get started right away with that, and we're gonna get right into our top 10 for the past weekend. All right, here we go.
Number 10. Oh. What? Oh, you see it. Okay, young big man. Behind the back. Little pass. Okay, got him. We got up. Cooking. A little bit of cooking. And a little jam session. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, then we got a little. Oh, that was kind of nasty. Innocent, not so innocent. That's why I call them guilty. See what we got here. Oh, TJ with the sneak. That's a sneaky dunk. That's what we call those.
Yeah.
Sneaky dunk. There you go, Josh. Yeah, hey. And then he hangs on the rim. He like that with himself. All right, here we go. Watch this. Eraser. Then come that up. Little face. Nyam. And he slammed the ball on the court. Look at that, man. Okay, watch TJ. Young bing bing. That's why we call him that. A little reverse. Get to him. And then was one of the nastiest plays of the day. Gino. Oh my goodness, with the layup.
Woo! Hey man, how you feel about some of those, man? How you feel about some of
They
those?
they stinking up the joint for real. But it was one that wasn't in there. I don't think we got clear video of it, but we gotta make mention because if we don't, the Chargers will get us. It was a putback by Khalil that is in heavily contesting number one. So I have to give props and credit. We just didn't have good video footage, so just want to let you Chargers
Yeah,
know that yes,
little technical
yes,
difficulty. It's all good though. It's all good though. But no,
yeah.
those are tough, man. And even like that one with Gino, number one. It's just like God, dog. Like you don't even see Gino really get like amped like that in games, but
Nah,
whew.
it was a little screen with that, bro. Like a
Hey,
little screen with that.
hey, now somebody just pointed this out. Somebody said a lot of Blazers highlights, right? So I wanna pose a question to you right now. if you were to say, because I'm noticing some people are frequenting the top 10. Like Josh, it seems like he's on every week so far.
Yeah,
10
yeah.
seemingly every week. I want to say Khalil may be close to every week, but who do you think is the reigning title person who has the most top 10s so far in the league?
Ooh, ooh.
Who
That's a
has
good
frequented?
question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. I will say though, and I hate doing this, but we forget about Josh. I think he's been on there every week too. Is that the Josh you was talking about? I'm sorry. That's the Josh you was talking about.
Wait,
I'm
which
thinking
one?
Black Lightning. I'm sorry. Black Lightning.
He's been on every week
But
too?
no, I was thinking when you said Josh, I was thinking Black Lightning.
No,
That's
I'm talking
my
about your
mistake.
player, Josh. I'm talking about your
Yeah.
player, Josh.
Yes. He's been on there
He's
every week.
dunked on or been on every week so far.
Yes. So I got to give it to him right now. He's done something every week to get on there. So
Cool. All right, well, look, let's get right to it, man. Let's ride into these games, bro. So we'll start off Red Hawks and Black Ice from last week.
hey man, look, great game. I know you were in that game, and you played your heart out, sir. I will say.
Hey, man.
Hey man, listen. You were destroying things out there. That's how hard you were playing, but I got to give you kudos, man. Got to give the Red Hawk kudos. I think that the Red Hawks came out great. Say what?
I was destroying things.
Yeah, you were just destroying stuff like bad. But
you got evidence of that because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I believe we're going to see that. I believe we're going to see that a little bit later, probably after we talk about this game. But anyway, back to you guys. I think you guys played a great game. One thing that I did see, and I want to mention, is that Jordan, I saw another side of Jordan come out. He was actually aggressive. It took until the second half, but I mean, even in the top 10, you can see when he dunked the ball and he kind of slammed the ball on the ground. I mean, I think that was some great action from Jordan. I think y'all gave the Black Ice as much as they can handle. But once again, Black Ice, being the team that they are, they find a way to win. I mean, that's I guess a special ability that they have. So, but you were on the team, you were out there on the floor. How did you feel, Darius?
It felt pretty good. Like I said, it's just one of those things. I still have not found my personal rhythm yet. Offensively, the team, I honestly feel like that was probably shoe in for our best game that we played all season. Only because, the way we came together, we were down 20. The way we fought back, it just honestly ended up being, a really good game. And then even the way we played, we worked out some kinks and we actually figured out some things that game. Also implementing Jordan into the mix and figuring out, his rotation. We were definitely missing Glass. I will say that. We were definitely missing Glass just in the sense of that toughness and intensity that he brings as well. Like I said, having Jordan, we couldn't ask for anything better. So, that was perfect. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Put my body on the. I'm just gonna say our producer is really petty right now.
Oh boy, that was funny.
Hey man, so we
Darius,
just intro what's gonna be like our Shaqtin' the Fool type deal. We're gonna look something like that, but yeah, that was. Can we run that one more time?
You got to do it one more time. One more time. We need
Hey
to
man,
listen. We need to see comments on this, please. Comments. We need comments. I mean, whatever joke you have, please let us know. That was hilarious.
bro, it's the way that it
Here we go.
collapses on
Look,
itself.
Lance has the laugh out loud emoji.
No
Deborah
laughing.
Smith said hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Y'all ain't laughing at all. Listen,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
look,
gonna walk
oh,
you through that, right? I'm gonna walk you through that play.
I
So
got you.
first of all, that three would have tied the game. So I should have knocked that three down, number one. But I felt bad for missing the three. And rule number one, follow your shot. And so in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna make up for it. I'm gonna get the hustle play, and somebody, Coach Slim, Jordan said definition of putting your body on the line. Facts. So I'm like, I'm gonna make up for it. I'm gonna make up for it, and I'm gonna get the rebound, throw it back in. Man, I'm just fast as I can. I grab the ball, throw it back, and it's like, hey, I can't stop. Oh well. And yeah, man. Yeah, it was crazy. Somebody said,
Oh my
Packers.
goodness.
It was taking the seat inside. I did just sit there for a minute. I did sit there for a minute, but yeah, it was what it was. But yeah, it was a good game. Like I said, it came down to the wire. We had another chance to win it. I mean, to tie it up. After that, Joe had a good look in the corner. It didn't fall, but like I said, I wasn't mad at it. I felt like we were in the perfect position. And then moving right along to the Global Impact Warriors and the Panthers. Let's talk about that game.
Uh, One person in particular I do want to talk about. He was traded by you guys. His name is Solomon. And yeah, I call him Solomon the shot blocker Ray because he had about, I don't know how many he had, probably 7 or 8 at least. Um, he has become a big presence on this Panthers team. Um, it's hard to drop when he's in the game. It's hard to go to the basket. I mean, this guy, he erases everything, or he's altering shots. So I think that was a big, 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 big pickup for them. And they got their first win too. So I think that was good. But I will say on global side, they actually fought pretty hard. That game was not a blowout; it was a close game. So I
Yeah.
think global is coming into their own as well.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree. Speaking on the Solomon trade, we find in our groove. CI, we see you, bro. We see you.
Yep,
Yes,
yep, we see you.
most definitely. Y'all most definitely finding y'all's groove. I think the one thing that I am still just looking at, I think the only thing that they're still searching for is that rotation
Right.
and just figuring out still just who plays best on the floor with who. Ooh, gotta shout out Caleb McCrary also because
Oh
he
my
was
goodness, what a
balling.
game!
He was balling. Gotta shout him out as well. What do you call him over the mic?
Old man Johnson.
Old man Johnson. I don't know why you call that man. But anyway, old man Johnson was balling.
You should have saw him after the game, Darius. You should have saw how he was walking after the game,
Oh,
and
when
you'll
he
know
was
why I
walking
call him
to the car.
Old Man Johnson.
Yeah. But hey, listen, he ain't look so old Sunday though, because he was hooping.
Nah.
He was. Hold on now. The Panthers need to free Mike number 11. He's one of the best players. Ooh.
Mm.
See, I like when the talk start getting good like this.
Hmm.
So I mean, hey, I agree. And because see, here's the thing about Mike. It ain't even all offensive. It's defensive for Mike too. Mike is a
Yeah.
defender. He's a defender. He's a hustle player. Go get the 50-50 ball. All the above. Yeah. So I'm with that hashtag free Mike.
Free Mike.
Uh,
Yep. Meaning
start
free
that
agent Mike. Right. Free agent Mike.
right. Free agent Mike, free Mike, whichever one of them.
Right.
But anyway, and then going on over to global. You know what? I just realized something else too, Coach. We got to shout him out because it didn't get on top 10, but Young Bunny's got his first dunk.
Yes. Yeah. He
Young
did.
Bunny got his first dunk, so we got to shout him out for that for sure. Because yeah, he yammed that tough. But they have a tough
Yes, he
team
did.
overall. I think that inside presence does hurt them, or lack of having that inside presence. Um, it does hurt them just a bit, but um, they have a tough team. They're full of fight. I mean, they're full of effort. I don't think Trajan has quite broken out just yet. Kiana said it should have been on top 10. Yes, it would. Just sometimes,
Agreed.
the BTS people, sometimes, we forget because it's a lot of games, but I just remembered it in this moment. But we'll do that anyway. Um, yeah, they have a lot of fight. I don't think Trajan has quite found himself yet. As well, I think that's going to present another problem when Trajan finds himself. But yeah, overall, I think Global is still a solid team. I just think that they just trying to put it all together. Lance said that he was a steal in the draft. Would you agree? A steal?
Yeah, I think he was. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I think he handles himself very well. And I think he provides a big spark for them. When he's going, it's kind of like the team kind of starts going with him. So I will say yes. And somebody said freelance too. Really, really. Who is Hollywood? Who is that?
ASVP Hollywood, who are you? Can you put your names in the comments so we can actually know who we're talking to? Because
Right.
so far, we appreciate your commentary. But anyway, while we're waiting for that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep it moving because the weekend was a great weekend. Those were the Friday night games. We're going to move into Sunday, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come right back, we're going to have Miles and we're going to have Jay from the Wolverines, and we're going to talk about this Sunday game. Don't go nowhere. I really want to know why that was the commercial break.
I feel like our producer said, just in case you guys didn't see, the CEO of SkyWest Basketball, pull the clown move that he did. We're going to show it to you again. Oh my goodness.
Jeez, I'm waiting for a whole commercial and I'm seeing myself flying through the sign again. Like, what is happening?
Oh
anyway,
man.
Yeah. Anyway, so I appreciated Coach Slim because he know what we was fighting for. That's my teammate. He said that definitely should have been top 10. Oh, DJ from the Blazers. Oh, okay. ASVP Hollywood is DJ. Gotcha.
Oh, DJ. Okay. Cool. That's what's up.
Cool. So let's go into it. We're gonna bring in our guests. We're gonna bring in Miles and we're gonna bring in Jay, so we can talk about this Wolves and Bulldogs game because that was a crazy game. So let's bring these guys in. What up, Jay?
What's good, family?
Yeah.
What up, Miles?
Yo.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing this evening? Y'all good?
We lovely, man. Team coming together real well, so I'm feeling real good about it.
Cool. Talk to us about this game. And either one of you can. I'll tell you what, Miles, I'll let you start. Talk about this game. I know you and I had a little pre-game conversation where we were talking about what we were gonna, how you were gonna have to guard quick people, and it was a different type of defense you were having to lock your mindset into. So let me know about that. Talk.
Yeah, what I had mentioned was, I feel like guard play isn't valued enough because there's a lot of quick guards in our league. So having to, stop people from doing certain things is not as easy as it sounds. And I feel like only the big men get to, oh yeah, I'm down in the paint, I gotta bang, and I'm just like, but you don't gotta guard this fast person that's just moving all around the court. Like that ain't easy. So we was talking about that. Like, yeah, I gotta, because the Bulldogs, they got a lot of guards that can go. And they showed that, even though the outcome was different.
Gotcha. So speaking of big men banging down low, Jay. So clearly the game plan was to go through you, Brian, Josh, and really just pound that inside based on what the Bulldogs had. So tell me about, what your role was in this game and how you really leaned into it.
Man, my role for the last game was really just to be dominant on the inside, present a dominant presence, and make it easier for the guards on the outside. I had a feeling going in that they was going to try to team me and Josh and B, but our guards did a real good job of making the game easy for us.
Gotcha. So you guys ended up with the win. Now, Miles, I got to talk about this too. You finished it's like some of the hardest layups I've ever seen. Is that all just like instinct reaction, or do you actually practice these layups, or like what's the deal there?
I work on my Kyrie finishes, the English, gotta get the English. Also, I just be having fun. So if I go up in the air, it's just fun up there. So I just gotta try whatever.
Gotcha. And Jay, you were clicking on all cylinders as well. I mean, threes, inside, and ones. What was it like for you? Was it just that early rhythm? And once you got that early rhythm, what was that like?
With me personally, confidence that my teammates give me. Going in able to just be me and play the game that I know how to play. They make it easy for me. I'm a Swiss Army knife. You know what I mean? I can do it all. You want to grab me in the paint? I can take you out to Suspect Island. That's a place you don't want to be. A lot of people like to try it out. So it's been a lot of victims on that island, man.
Gotcha. Well, cool, fellas. Well, look, don't go nowhere. That was just a little quick talk that we were going to have. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to switch over to talking about the Titans and the Blazers, where we're going to bring in Coach. You guys hang out backstage, and we will be calling you guys back later on in the show to talk about next week's matchup. But right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we are going to talk about the matchup of Titans and the Blazers. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, so Titans and Blazers, the matchup of last week. Wait, hold on. Coach Slim, Jordan said being a big is hard, but I agree it's tough guard and fast guard, so I'll give him that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you start with that one, Coach. We talking about what about Cairo getting in Miles' face and he flicked that switch on?
Hey, he ain't lying about that, man. Something happened after that. He's not lying.
Talk about it. Recall the moment for me, Coach.
Bro, when he did that, man, it was one of those things, bro, that it was like Miles just clicked after that and the whole team clicked. One thing I do tell my team is I make sure that we don't talk a lot. We just talk with our game. And basically, because we don't talk a lot, I mean, it was just I'm telling you, man, it did something to the whole team. After that was like we took off because the game it wasn't a blowout. I mean, we were close for a while. And then after that moment, it was just like, all right, okay, well, we're gonna play y'all for real. And the Wolves took off, man. I hadn't seen that Wolves team I haven't seen in a minute. And I was proud of the boys. I'm glad to say right here on the show live that I'm proud of y'all, man. I think y'all played like y'all supposed to play, and hopefully that carries on to our next game.
Gotcha. So speaking on the next game, Titans and Blazers. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about the Titans and the Blazers. That game was a really good game for a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
It was very back and forth, but then something happened. Ike said, "Got to get the refs some better eyes." Yeah, that part. Yeah, it's a situation where the game was, it was very back and forth, but then the Blazers just took off. I got to shout out Coach Miguel. I asked him a question during the game. Don't give away because he may use this strategy again, so I'm not gonna give away what he did. But it was a question about his strategy, and what he was doing. And I thought it, but I wasn't sure. So I called him over to the table when I asked him. He was like, "Yes, this is strategy." And I was like, "That's good coaching." So I got to shout out Coach Miguel for that, because he made a coaching strategy that I think he made a coaching decision that I think had a huge part in the way that this game went. And then even with the Titans, they didn't just lay down. You know what I mean? Like, the Titans didn't just lay down and just go away. You know, they fought all the way to the end. Got to shout out Wade. Let me tell you something. Wade has always been one of my favorite players in the league since he has come in the league. And
Yeah.
you know, it may not be because he's the flashiest or the best or whatever. But there he is, Coach Tyler.
Ah,
Welcome back, sir.
What,
Tyler.
guys?
I was
What's up,
currently
Tyler?
talking about your player Wade, and how, you know, he's one of my favorite players to, you know, in the league, simply because that dude has heart out of this world. Like, I mean, he has no lay down and die. He has no quit. I'm going
Always
for
go.
it. And yeah, you're gonna have to kill me, because I ain't gonna just lay down and let you have it. So talk to me
Exactly.
about that game. You know, you guys were in it for a while, but then it got away. What do you think happened?
It was a good game. The Blazers are definitely hard to beat. I mean, Gino, Josh, Tristan, they have a lot of talent. Our defense was great, honestly. It was just offensively we couldn't get going. Players weren't moving the way they needed to move. Looked a little stale on offense, and we just couldn't. Every time they scored, we just couldn't come back and capitalize on it. And going back to that 3-2, it was okay, but it's up in here, Darius. So
What's that?
that coaching strategy you guys had?
Who had? Oh, you talking about the
Miguel.
Blazers?
Miguel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was no, what I'm talking about, it wasn't a defensive strategy. It was something else. But I don't want to give away his stuff. DJ said Joe ain't
I feel like
half.
we had but I feel like we had a pretty good team overall. We definitely got to work on some, get some moving pieces here and there. But the Blazers are a tough team. I'm not taking nothing away from them. They just played better than us that day.
Tyler, we talked offline, man, and I just wanted to kind of talk to you about this, or you can talk to the people about this. How important is that point guard, that floor general? Because I think really that's the piece that you guys are missing. You have the heart, you have the hustle, you have the defense, but I feel like offensively it's kind of, shaky because you don't have a floor general. So talk to us about that and your feelings about that.
Exactly. So the point guard, we have all the pieces we need, but that point guard is what puts the team together. That's what gets us going on offense. The defense is there already. Innocence does a great job. 7 blocks, and not only the blocks, he communicates. You guys, what can we do to do better? He doesn't put the blame on anybody but himself. So having that's fine, but having the point guard just puts it all together, honestly. Everything that we got going on, all the pieces we built.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Now, I do want to make mention that we have some comments coming in and talking about Gary for the Blazers. So, was Gary a big surprise to you? Because Gary hit a lot of shots. I'm talking about 3-point shots. At one point, I think he hit like 3 in a row and 3 possessions in a row. I mean, it was crazy what Gary was doing.
He did. A lot of our downfall is those guys who aren't used to scoring, because our defense is so good. Guys like Gino, Josh, hey, if you get locked down, you get locked down. It's got to get to somebody else. And he was hitting the shots that he needed to hit, and it was good ball movement on their end.
That's cool. Now, do you think that you guys not being able to score kind of, because I know you guys, a lot of times I see you in a 2-3 defense, and when you guys do score and you're able to get back down the court, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe to set up, I believe your defense is stifling. Like, your defense is great. Do you think that because of the lack of offense and hit shots that it allow people to come down the court and kind of scramble your 2-3 defense and strategy?
Not necessarily. Like, people say a lot, like, oh, Titans play a good zone defense. We came out in man against the Blazers. every man on my team was given an assignment, and the assignments were carried out. So whether we come back in man 2-3, 3-2, whatever, at the end of the day, it's just about that physicality. Who's going to be more physical? Or we're going to come down with the ball, and can we capitalize more when we do? Because I always tell my team, great defense leads to easy offense, and right now it's just not clicking with the easy offense. So we're working on it. We're looking for that point guard to match it in, and we're going to be a problem in the league when we get that point guard.
Hey, so check this out, right? Two things I want to address because these were two comments that that kind of came across. The first one from Venom 2X, aka Miguel, said that hate comes in all languages. I don't know if he wants to elaborate.
I told him they had a good game. I mean, English, Spanish, Greek, Italian, whatever we need, If that's what it is. I mean, it's no hate. It's all love. It's basketball. So, at the end of the day, walk upon it. If he feels like it's hate, then hey, Titans versus everybody. That's all I'm gonna say. Titans versus everybody.
Come on,
that's a T-shirt.
That's gonna be the T-shirt. Titans versus everybody.
Talk to him. But look though, and then also somebody else said that they felt like another issue you guys had. Y'all switched up your matchups halfway through the game.
We did, and it's just kind of figuring out because I have a lot of new guys who can match up against what. Because I don't want to solely rely on one man guarding one man the whole game. It's not gonna happen. When picks come and screens come and people are moved, you have to learn how to adjust and be versatile. So, was it really a switch up? I don't think so. Can we play it? I mean, they scored 60 points. I feel like overall the game was a great, tremendous defensive game. Offense is just what killed us the most.
Somebody commented and said lockdown. Was we watching the same game? So I will say this as somebody who's watching the game, I will say that I believe they scored 60 on you guys. That's actually a low score for the Blazers. Not saying that, not discounting the Blazers or anything like that. I'm just saying that I do believe that's a lower scoring game than the Blazers average. So that as somebody just stated, Backus just stated that was some pretty good defense. I wouldn't say quote unquote lockdown, but I would say that's pretty good defense against a highly formidable, offensively formidable team. So, I mean, you have a lot of validity in what you said as far as talking about your defense being stifling.
And DJ said, "Big sleep on the Blazers bench. We got the best bench in the league."
I'll let you guys handle that one.
I'm just gonna move. Lance handled it for us. He said, "Best in the league." Drake, he handled it.
Yeah, right.
But not coming to the games. I'd like to see Lance play a little bit.
You said what now?
Yeah.
I said Lance has been talking on YouTube a lot, but not playing in the games. I'd like to see his gameplay a little bit. That guys is our second to last game, so we got a lot of games in front of them. I'm not gonna focus on that, but the Red Hawks are next, Darius. Enjoy your vacation, but Friday it's time to talk.
Ooh, is that a little junk talk?
Hey.
I'm not taking.
I just want you to remember this conversation after Friday. That's all I'm gonna say. Remember this conversation after Friday, because you should know by now when you talk to me. You should know what happens. I ain't gonna say much back. You just gonna see what happens on Friday. So yeah.
Hey, Tyler, he might break another sign.
Don't.
We only got one more. I need to save it. And we got to put that sign back together. But anyway, so somebody else said the Savages got the best bench in the league.
Yeah.
Buster said that. And I ain't going to lie. I can kind of agree with that because the Savages bench is deep. It's actually tough figuring out that rotation, which we're going to get to in the next segment because we ain't got to that game yet. But we actually are going to go ahead and close this segment out. Tyler, thank you for talking junk because you giving me a whole new motivation. I appreciate it, brother. But I know you just want my best, so it's all good. It's all good. You gonna
I
get
do
it.
want you.
But anyway, we're gonna take another
Appreciate you,
quick
Tyler.
break.
All right, yes, sir. See y'all.
Tyler, appreciate you for being here, bro. We're gonna take another quick little break, and when we come back, we are going to talk about the Chargers and Savages game. Bro.
Listen, guys, if you don't know, our producer is hilarious, okay? Now, Darius gave him he gave it to him to play, okay? He gave it to him
I'm
to
like,
play
bro,
once.
like, you got to
To
be able to
play
laugh at
once.
yourself. It's cool, but God, no. At this point, I feel like he's enjoying it more than y'all are, which is okay. Hey, it's all good because I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at it myself a lot.
Oh my
Shout out
goodness,
to
man.
George too. Shout out to George for helping me up. Nobody else was concerned about my health at all in the moment. Like everybody else just walked away. So yeah, appreciate that. All right, so last team from last week, the Chargers and the Savages. That was a tough one for the Savages. Very, very tough. Um, Oh wow, channel with no name put crash dummy.
Oh my goodness, that's
Wow.
hilarious.
Hey, so Jordan said this got to be the new commercial moving forward. Hey, well, I'm
This is
just
what
glad everybody else is able to, I was able to make everybody laugh, make everybody smile. It's a crazy world we live in. So we made
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Savages. Yeah, that was a tough game. Somebody said it was a much needed L. I can't tell who that is though. Oh, it's just TJ. Oh, TJ said it was a much needed L.
I got you.
There are also things that I think played a part in that situation with the Savages as well. Just in terms of just really having to it's easy for teams to like each other, play together, all that type of stuff when you're winning or when the game is close. But when you're losing, that is the true test of what you guys are like as teammates. You know what I mean? And so I think in
Yeah.
that moment too, I definitely think that Savages, we need to come together, and I say we because I'm temp coaching them right now, but needed to come together in that moment and really rely on each other, play off each other, uplift each other in that moment because, like, I'm sorry, but I feel like the Chargers the best cheerleading section from their bench in the league when it is
True.
between. I mean, when it comes to what it don't matter who's in, if the starters are on the floor, if the bench players are on the floor or second, whatever you want to call them, like it doesn't matter who's on the floor. Whoever is sitting down, they are cheering for their team in any situation, and I just think that Coach Corian and Coach JT, they have built a culture over there with the Chargers that they've built a culture that basically of brotherhood, what we're trying to portray here in Sky West. And I think that's something that every other team, if they have not already, every other coach, should be implementing. Like, hey, we're a brotherhood. We win together. We lose together, but we're not gonna fight each other as well. You know what I mean? And so I their energy on the bench is just contagious. Jordan just commented. He said, "Nah, hands down, the Chargers had the best energy on the bench." I agree. I totally agree.
True.
So, yeah, I think it acts as a sixth man on the floor. Like literally, it just keeps them going, and you can even kind of start to see it. They come to three. They come down. Malik does a gets a layup. They come down. Shaq does a turnaround fadeaway. They come down. Khalil gets a putback, and it's just like it's momentum, just building it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it's just one of those things where I think that played a major part I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can hear. This is a Father's Day vacation, so y'all can hear my little
Vacation mode.
yeah. But they also, they played a great game. They weathered the storm when the Chargers when the Savages made a run back, and yeah. So we definitely got to shout out Coach Corey, and we got to shout out Coach JT because they're doing a phenomenal job with the Chargers, and the culture that they've created within their team is phenomenal. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they play with a lot of confidence. Hold on, Chargers play team ball. Not a lot of teams in the league do that. That's true. Um, they play with a very, very, very high level of confidence. And once again, I think Malik is a true floor general. The things I saw Malik do on the court on Sunday was just amazing. Like how he just orchestrated the offense. And it really starts with him and his first pass. I mean, those guys they really kind of work off of him and they create mismatches. Shaquille as well. Shaquille, I'm telling you guys, and I mean, I just gotta let the league know. I gotta put the league on notice. Shaquille can actually dribble the ball, dude. Just because he's a big, this is the second time I've seen this guy handle the rock and people was like, oh, we can just steal it from him. No, you can't. You can't do it. So I think Shaquille he's showing that he's a good ball player, man. And we know the stars on that team and who shows up, but I just think in general, that whole team, whoever gets in the game, they are doing their job. The whole team. And once again, that's a testament to coaching. That's a testament to culture. That's a testament to practice. Because I know these guys practice together a lot. And I just think they're doing great. Somebody said Shaq can definitely get active, which is very true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that team is well put together. And just the Savages, I think they fell apart because they were the opposite of what the Chargers are. They wanted to talk about what everybody else was doing. Nobody really wanted to own up to their mistakes and what they were doing wrong. Because the thing is one thing to point the finger. And I try to tell players this all the time. It's hard to point a finger, but you've made like 3 or 4 mistakes, but you want to point the finger on one mistake that somebody made. And they're looking at you sideways like, dude, I mean, how can you tell me this when you just turned the ball over 4 times? And you're the loudest person and coming at me. So it kind of rubs things wrong. On that bench, I heard, I should get in because, I pretty much can make a difference and stuff like that. And it's more of a selfish play from the Savages, in particular that game, than a selfless play from the Savages. And I think ultimately that is what was the downfall of the Savages. And they didn't uplift each other. They kind of put down each other. And that's rough, especially when you're down far. The Red Hawks, you guys were down by 20, but you guys came back because you guys talked to each other and uplifted each other. Where the Savages, when they went down by 20, it was more you, and why are you doing this? And y'all such and such and such and such. So just Savages, I know y'all a good team. I know y'all have the pieces. Just you have to quit putting each other down and start lifting each other up. That's what I would say. But Chargers, kudos to you. I know we have you next week, and you guys are a rough team. You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to the matchup, though. I'm always down for the challenge.
So speaking of matchups, we're gonna keep this moving because we're about to go ahead and close this show out. We're gonna take one more quick break, and when we come back, we are going to talk about next week's matchups, and we're gonna get out of here. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, so we are back with next week's matchups. Listen, Skywest basketball is just getting better and better. We are heading into week 5, so this is going to be halfway through the season. And listen, Like these teams, it's still anybody's. Yes, the Chargers are number one right now. They're undefeated, but it's still anybody's championship to win. If you look at these teams and the makeup of these teams, it's anybody's to win. So starting out the weekend, we are starting with the Wolves and the Chargers. Now, interesting fun fact: the Chargers have never beat the Wolves. So we got Jay Daniels back, and I believe we have Miles back as well with us, and we're gonna talk about that because we just want to hear from y'all just about the challenge and just what Jay Daniels, we want to hear from you about. Wow, wait, somebody just said so. I guess my request for the new commercial was denied.
Who said that?
Oh
What
man,
what was the new commercial supposed to be about?
me flying through the sign. He talking about that's got to be the new commercial moving forward.
We can't overplay it, man. It was funny though.
They want to see me flying through that sign. Anyway, Jay, talk
So
to me
we'll
real
end
quick,
it like that. Producer, can we end it like that? We'll just end it like that. How about that?
Or the SkyWest logo. We'll play the video one more time for you guys. So Jay, talk about that. You got the Chargers next, number one team in the league, and they are undefeated. How you feeling about that?
I feel real good about my team going into Friday's contest. We hitting on all cylinders right now. The Chargers doing the same thing, but I feel we match up with them to a T. Piece by piece, and I think just whoever has the most grit, the most heart, the most dog, come Friday, after 4 quarters, gonna come out victorious.
Gotcha. So, Coach Scott, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat for a second. They've never beaten you guys. We looking to keep this record alive, and then if so, I know you don't give away a lot of secrets, but how are you guys gonna do that? What is it going to pull that off?
Yes, we're looking to keep the record alive. I would not be coaching if I didn't want to coach the team to a win. That'll be weird. So, number one, yes,
that's all.
Yes, that's our goal and what we're out to accomplish. We have to be, in order to do that, we have to, first of all, we have to cheer each other on. Second of all, we have to be first to the ball. We have to be the first one to jump up for that rebound. We have to be the first one on that floor. We have to be the first one down the court. When we're on offense, when we're on defense, we have to run harder for that loose ball. Everything that Jay was just talking about, the grit, the grind, and what we need to do, we have to do that in order to win. This team is a great team, and I am not denying that by no means. And once again, as I stated in the last episode, that before you can say anything about this team, you got to look at that record. And what does the record say? They're number one. They're undefeated. That's what the record says. And right now, according to the record, they're the best team in the league. So in order to beat the best, you have to be at your best. And that's what our goal is.
Gotcha. Nice said, Coach.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Well, look, we're going to keep it moving because I don't want to make this show too long. I know we enjoying it. I'm loving y'all in these comments, by the way. So I want y'all to go ahead and throw this in real quick. Who y'all got for that first game? While I start talking about the next one, I want y'all to cast in y'all votes. Who y'all got between the Chargers and the Wolves? So go ahead and start throwing those in there. Now, we are also going to talk about the Titans and the Red Hawks. That's, you know what? I don't even know if there's much to say about that. I don't know if Tyler is still hanging out backstage with us, but I'm just going to say that Red Hawks, we're going to be ready. They actually, fun fact, the Titans knocked us out the playoffs last year. So this is a little bit of a get back for us. They knocked us out the playoffs. So
got one vote for the Chargers.
You said what now?
One vote for the Chargers. 2 votes for the Chargers.
2 votes for the Chargers. Okay. Chargers. So then those will be the Friday games. And then going into Sunday, we have the Panthers and the Bulldogs. Both those teams are 1-3. So they are looking, one of them looking to jump the other one. Both of them are 1-3. Who you got?
I'm going with the Bulldogs, man. I gotta go with the Bulldogs, man.
Funny thing was, and of course, this was to take nothing away from the Panthers. I just think, with the Bulldogs just being that underdog team, like everybody just wants to see them win. I want the Bulldogs to pull that one out. Yeah.
Somebody got to vote for the Wolves, by the way. I got one vote.
Miguel voted for the Wolves. Appreciate it, Miguel. All right, and then after that, this is gonna be a good one on Sunday too. You got the Blazers and Savages. I think that one's gonna be a good one. Blazers and Savages.
It's gonna be a dog fight, man.
That's gonna be a dog fight. Yeah, I'm like that's gonna be a dog fight.
Because I think the Savages, I think they would like to. I think they would like to bounce back from that. So I don't think they're gonna have two bad games like that.
For sure, they want some getting back. For sure.
Yeah. So but if I had to pick, though, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pick, right now the Blazers are hot. No pun. Well, pun intended, I guess. The Blazers are hot right now, so I would probably have to say I give the edge to the Blazers. But at the end of the day, I just hope for a great game.
I'm going with my Savages.
Of course, you got to.
Savages gonna pull that one. And last but not least, we have Black Ice and Global Impact. Listen, going for a upset. Global is gonna pull this out. Global is gonna get in this W column. You heard it here first on Let's Hoop. You heard it here first. Global is gonna pull off the upset.
Do we have Miss Cleo on online? Is that Cleo making predictions?
We're gonna do like Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless used to do on Undisputed. We're gonna put a case of do on it.
Right.
We're gonna put a case of do on it. 2 cases. Do so it'll be power.
Denisha, hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Denisha. She's been on here all day and we haven't said anything about her comment. She said Blazers and she said easy W for the Blazers. That's what she said.
Ooh,
so Denisha, we see you watching.
Hard, ASB. You heard that. TJ said don't yawn too hard.
Okay. And we got a little jump talk. Hey, that's what happens at the end of the day, right?
It happens. Oh, and then Miguel said, I got a case to do. I got a case to do. And then
right.
DJ said, no, it's gonna be a funeral blaze.
Ooh. Y'all got them coming in hot now. This is when it get good right here. All Dog pound.
That's Ike.
That's Ike. Hey man, listen. I will say Ike is a dog, man. Ike is a dog. Like he is a dog. So I give it to him, man.
Hey,
let me get a case of briskets on it. Hey, Sunday. Hey, we didn't have brisket this Sunday, but it'll be back. It'll be back Sunday. I know the players like eating it, but it'll be back Sunday. I promise y'all. We got you right.
Anybody else? We got about 30 more seconds left on this show. Anybody else want to throw in their little votes, talk a little trash? Here's your time. The comment section is wide open, and we just throwing out whatever people say. Coach Dale Smith said the Titans.
I guess Titans burger.
Titans burger? I'm confused.
Yeah. I guess he means they're gonna eat. That's what he means. They're gonna eat when it comes to the Red Hawks.
Yes, there will be brisket served on Sunday, Jordan. So come out and get your little brisket.
Hey, with reason, man. Those big eyeballs are with reason, man. That brisket be it be here now.
Come on and get you brisket. All right. Well, look, if that's it, if that's everybody, 40.
40 bird. 40. Oh, they're gonna beat y'all by 40?
Wow. Okay. All right.
That's big talk. Talk.
Right. Look, we'll see. But listen, we gotta close this show out. Thank you all so much for watching with us. Our Vacation Father's Day edition of Let's Hoop. But we'll be back in studio next week. We got some more surprises, more different things coming. If y'all enjoyed this blooper situation that we had today, be on the lookout because there's gonna be more stuff coming like that. So thank y'all for watching with us. We are gonna close this show out since it's been asked for so much. We're gonna close this show out with the blooper one more time. Y'all on Friday, bring your families out, pack the place out, because hey, SkyWest basketball is where it's at. So make sure you're there. We'll see y'all on Friday.